The scene has since died down just a little bit. There is about 4 to 5 power lines down. They have been turning cars around, taking huge chunks of metal and tin and flying over this 4-lane highway into these people's yards because they are considered rodents, so she can have as many as she'd like. Several agencies behind me, just take a look. Heavy law enforcement presence are actually still out here investigating this whole situation, but they have not confirmed with us yet if anyone was shot. She says knowing the man who almost killed her will be going away for several years. An elderly man from Lubbock is still missing. Honoring a different first responder every month, and we appreciate their service. After tech describes messages as racially insensitive.
Yeah. My real question is, what's going on with the beard? I think a lot of people are wondering. Girls, everyone's
want to know. And little Crookshanks, he is a feisty one.
Yes, he is.
Tell us about him. So just keep an eye on the clouds and your nose and the KLBK weather. The Nicholsons told me dozens of people have reached out to them identifying this woman. Now, Lubbock police say they are actively investigating this case and say having video and pictures like this makes it extremely helpful in finding these suspects.
Please give it back. I need that medicine for my leg.
And she just doesn't seem to care about what it's doing to our family or want to make a good choice to try to turn things around.
And just like that, $3,000 of need-to-be refrigerated medication was swiped from the Nicholsons' front porch.
As recognizable as she is, I feel so confident that she'll be caught soon. And at this point, since his medication is not good, the best we can hope for is for her to be caught and off the street so she can't keep hurting people. I feel like mail has always been sacred, and now people just don't care anymore.
The family was able to get an emergency refill, but they say it still puts a lot of pressure on them.
So every month when we refill it, we'll be thinking about her and being re-robbed.
I don't know that they'll do it again. Like, this was sort of an emergency situation where they moved next month's refill up to this month.
If the box is found of medication, we can still return it to the pharmacy and they will credit our account with it.
Please give it back.
But they say they are thankful for all of the help.
Dude, we've been really lucky that social media identified her so quickly.
A lot of people have really taken it to heart, so. Lots of people care about Henry.
Yes, they do. And the thieves also stole a new iPhone, fabric, and mail from the Nicholsons' front porch. If you have any tips on where the suspect might be, you are encouraged to call police. Yeah, this gentleman actually told me sometimes these roads get so bad they get stuck taking their kids to school. And especially with the rain we've seen for the last few weeks, he says it truly shows how badly these roads need to be changed.
When it rains, it gets really muddy, and it takes a while to get down. You get stuck, and they're unbearable. It affects the livelihood, basically.
Tracy Pounds is asking for a change to the road that leads to his house.
We would love to see on an all-weather road, basically, caliche on our road. Right now, it's pretty much the top layer's dirt.
But County Commissioner Mark Heinrich says that doesn't come cheap.
The cost to Caliche Road is about $25,000 per mile. To Seal Coat Road is about $35,000 per mile. So it becomes an issue each year budgetary, to get as many as we can, but the dollars only go so far.
The county will come and grate a muddy road after a storm.
But next time it rains, we're back into our old ruts. And
that if anybody would like to donate to get their road caliche, there's a policy online that you can pull up, and some of the people have called. I've asked them, if they'd like to do that. It would expedite their road to get up there quicker.
Now, if you're having trouble driving on a road near your home, you're encouraged to contact the county commissioner's office. We have their information listed on our webpage at everythinglubbock.com. For now, reporting in Lubbock County, I'm Courtney Fromm, KLBK News. It's an app that allows riders to see their bus's exact movement. The app is called Double Map, and they worked alongside Texas Tech student government to make it all happen.
They walk right there and wait on the bus stop.
For someone like Elizabeth Brown, who uses the bus often.
I just enjoy riding and sightseeing. And
she says this new app is a game changer for her everyday commute.
You can just look at it and you can tell when the bus is getting closer to you. And you'll know exactly when to step out your door, and say, oh, I better get out this door, here comes the bus. It's getting closer.
They don't have to wait out at the bus stop for 15-20 minutes to make sure they catch the bus. They can download the app, and then they can wait inside in comfort whether that's air conditioning or heat.
Maurice Pearl, general manager for City Bus, says it's all controlled by a tablet placed inside of each bus that pings the app with its location.
It transmits data on the location, and the ping rate is 3 to 5 seconds.
Riders can download the app, select your system, which is City Bus Lubbock, and favorite your route. All you have to do is check your phone, you can see where your bus is, and then jump on.
See where the bus is at all times, so you know when you can come up to the bus station and you won't miss the bus, just in case you have to do something before the bus comes.
About anybody can download it and just watch the buses as they go around.
It's kind of entertaining. Now, the app is free to download and it's hearing impaired friendly. Now, City Bus says this whole system cost about $200,000, paid for by a federal grant. She says she couldn't be more grateful for her time here on Channel 13, and she says it's going to be a hard time to leave the hub city.
Good morning, boys and girls. How are y'all this morning? Oh, we're here. Let me give you the birthdays, okay? And I'd read them out of this.
And it's still living. I just can't believe that people still remember it. It's funny that way. Kind of brings tears to your eyes.
Locals welcomed Sunshine Sally into their homes Monday through Friday, live at 9 a.m., starting in 1976.
So I went to Mr. DeTurnian at that time in Channel 13, and he kind of read over it and looked at me and said, you can start in 2 weeks. And I started getting mail immediately. And one day I got 125 letters.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
At 85 years old, nearly 40 years after the show ended, she's still recognized.
Do you think you're kind of a little bit of a local celebrity here in Lubbock?
Yeah, but I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it at all. I should have. My gosh, it makes me feel old because they're out of college and they used to watch me. It's been that long. You'd think it would die, but it hasn't.
She says her show was different than anything else on air.
What's so sad about it, there's no TV shows like that anymore. I really hate it, but what's going on nowadays is a lot of change. Like Lubbock. Lubbock's growing. It's not a town anymore, it's a city.
And for many, she'll continue to be a ray of sunshine in their lives.
So it was just an experience, but it was wild. I enjoyed every minute of it.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Today is National Bring Your Dog to Work Day, so we've got Miss Kelby joining us on the desk today, just at the very end. But bring your dogs to work, enjoy your weekend, have a great Friday, and we will see you on Monday.